stories to unfold.
Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, and it's another trailer reaction video, which I'll probably end up getting unlisted again, like the last one did, copyright claims and all that stuff. We'll see if we can get round it this time. I don't know, I'll just keep pausing it. Got 3 trailers to look at. They're not reactions, they're kind of trailer reviews, because I've seen them. Although, have I? Not really. I've not sat and watched them. I've watched other people watching them, but I've not actually sat and paid attention to them myself. But anyway, so we've got Supergirl, Master of the Universe, and Backrooms to look at. So we'll get on with it, shall we? But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Explore the description for links for stuff like merch and me books and me other channels and me websites and the social medias and all that stuff. Become a member, you get early access videos and exclusive videos and stuff like that. If I ever get round to doing the exclusive video I'm going to be supposed to be doing, we'll get round to it. Right, so here we go. First up, Supergirl. So let's get this one. Right, off we go. Off we jolly well go. Volume up, yes, right. I'll have to pause this because
I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back.
Have music in.
You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Cora.
So there we go. I'm going to keep pausing these, by the way, to try and prevent copyright claims because they're a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, YouTube, but you are. And there's no other platform like, I know it's the biggest, but anyway, whatever. What was I saying? Alright, so we begin. Superman, Clark Kent, is on the blower to whatever the hell she's called. Kara? Is it Kara? You know what? I genuinely can't remember. And I love the 84 Supergirl. It's rubbish, but I still love it. But anyway, she's played by Millie Alcock, or Alcock. I think it's Alcock, innit? Because I think I've heard her say it like that, so it's Alcock. Although, but anyway, whatever. Well, I think looks like a monkey, but never mind. I'm sure she's a lovely person. I'm being horrible, aren't I? But we can see she's outside, basking in the glow of a yellow sun, which gives her her superpowers, so she can fly about in space and play with blooming Crypto, the silly bloody CG dog. Couldn't they train the dog? Obviously not.
I'm worried you're not going to find your
There
people.
he is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark.
Oh, no.
I have no people.
A sky beam. I haven't seen one of them for a while, have we? I thought it's not doesn't quite go all the way. It's generated some sort of field. Is it the It's the Gungans, isn't it? It's the Gungans from Phantom Menace. They're generating their field. Starting up the shield. That's what it's going on there, isn't it? Where's this supposed to be? Don't know. Is it a representation of Krypton or wherever she were from? Argos City, something like that. Argos is a shop, isn't it? Where you have a catalogue and you select the items from a catalogue and take it to a person, and they go into their cave of wonders in the back and bring the item forth. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so there we go. Where the hell's Millie Alcock from anyway? Let's have a look. I heard somebody say she's Australian. I thought she was British. Let's look her up. Oh yes, she's Australian. There we go. Sorry, Alcock. Yeah, she's Australian. I always thought she was British. Amelia May Alcock is an Australian actress. There we go. And she looks like a bloody monkey. I'm sorry. I don't find her attractive whatsoever. I'm sure she finds me ugly as well. Nice hair though. Oh, is that her father sending her away from
Almost
wherever?
wherever you are, buddy.
As I walk this land of road.
Crypto and I.
Got to have a bloody modern song, haven't they? Because it's James Gunn. He's got to have his bloody playlist going, hasn't he? Unbelievable. Well, there even was the blooming bing, single piano key, Force Awakens thing going on because they've got to do it. Couldn't they train a dog to do this? Obviously, no, we've got to spend $10 million on CG for the blooming dog. But anyway, whatever. I don't know what she's eating. Is it Cheerios or something like that? It looks like it, doesn't it? It's not dog food. But yeah, I don't really care, to be honest, about this trick, because I don't know. The original Supergirl, I know nothing about the comics, by the way. I'm not a comics person. Not since, you know, I were younger and like 2000 AD and stuff like that. You could just make out up there and all that. So I don't really know DC and Marvel comics very well, but I know the films. And the 1984 Supergirl film were a lovely little film, where she came to Earth. She was sent, I think it was Argo City. I think it was Argo City, wasn't it? Where Peter O'Toole lived. Sent her away because it was threatened or something by the Phantom Zone or whatever that he had invented. She was sent to Earth, wasn't she? Because they knew she'd be okay there, because her cousin Kal-El, Clark Kent, were there already, being Superman. By the way, apologies for the background. Artemis 2, fingers crossed, is going to launch today. So I'm just watching the countdown. What we're on? 8 hours, 42 minutes as of now. So you know when I'm recording this. Anyway, where were we? Yes, they sent her to Earth, and it was like an origin story for her, how she became Supergirl and all that stuff. And in this, and she was a lovely person, like Superman. She wanted to do the right thing and justice in the American way and all that poo. Not that it's poo, but you know what I mean. And in this, she's just been a horrible person, it seems. A bit of a slob and a layabout and a, you know, party girl, you know, a modern girl and all that, but whatever.
I at least had each other.
Oh, look, she's even stage dancing in the mosh pit. Look, even the dog's doing it, look. But obviously it's not on Earth, is this? Because there's aliens about. You can see there's aliens, look, with weird heads.
Honestly, I thought we were lucky.
Oh, look, it knocks over. My cat. Crypto knocked over her table. My cat knocked over my can of pop yesterday. I was really angry. Really angry. I chased her out. I wouldn't have hurt her. But I chased her out of the house. Oh dear. Because she knew she'd done wrong. Because she got all giddy for a minute and just jumped up where my can of pop was. I mean, it wasn't anywhere precarious. She just knocked it over, spilling pop all over the floor. But again, I digress. And there she is with the big sunglasses on, just lounging. Not in the Supergirl clothes. Living in a space trailer, it seems. There it is, look, a space trailer or a ship or whatever. Let's say very Guardians, isn't it? Oh, and there's a bad guy coming, it seems.
Look,
I'm going to say that a lot,
almost
it
by
seems.
definition runs out.
I still don't understand why they have to have a CG dog. Why couldn't they have a real dog? Dogs can be trained. Some dogs are amazing. Have you seen Good Boy? That dog in that film is amazing. Anyway. Crypto, I think, gets kidnapped, doesn't it? Or whatever. We've got a ticking clock. Oh, no, that's it. He gets hurt, look. So I don't know how, unless it's like, kryptonite weapon. Because they seem to be on a planet with a yellow sun, so... Or is it not? Does she have her superpowers? Does Crypto have his superpowers here? I don't know. Anyway, there's somebody helping her, whoever she is, I don't know. And the ticking clock going on, isn't there?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person.
Track these people, them people that hurt Crypto down to save his life. Much like in Superman. Superman's James Gunn. Superman... You know, they took Crypto from Superman, didn't they? Where's the dog? Same thing here by the looks of it, although they haven't taken the dog, they've just hurt the dog. It's all about the bloody dog. And we all like dogs, you know, fur babies and all that. Bloody hate it when people call them that. But we all love as pets, don't we? But don't make 2 films in a row about them, for Christ's sake.
He has 3 days.
You can't.
She's got a space compass. I'm sure, you know, that's in the comics or whatever. People say, it's not that, it's such and such a thing. But anyway, couldn't have got a real dog for this. Maybe it is a real dog. Maybe it's an animatronic one. I don't know. But it's not, is it?
Give up on me.
It's like $100 million CG dog, I imagine. But, director Craig Gillespie, who nobody's ever heard of. What's he done before? Let's have a look. It sounds Australian. with a name like that. Yes, Australian film director. What's he done? Oh, he did Cruella, which I've not seen. He did I, Tonya, which I've not seen. He did Cruella 2, which I've not seen. What else has he done? He's the same age as me. A little bit younger, a few months younger than me. But he has achieved more in his life. He did the remake of Fright Night, which I have seen. Yeah, so there we go. So that's about it. He's done some telly as well. Okie dokie. So he's not a first-time director. But that remake of Fright Night wasn't great, was it, to be completely honest? And I bet this film has essentially been directed by James Gunn. I bet he was there every day looking over his shoulder. But they're just reminding us, it's not a James Gunn film. Honest, it's not. Despite the playlist, Guardians of the Galaxy vibe and all that.
It's a crime of the Yellow Hills. He murdered my innocent family.
He murdered my innocent family. As opposed to your guilty family. Why did you say he just murdered my family? How bizarre. Does she protesteth too much? Is that Lobo? I don't know. I can't tell. No, it isn't. No, it's her innocent family, I think. By the way, all these spacey people, and just as it pauses it, just as it goes, all these spacey people with spaceships and all that stuff, they're all living in bloody shacks or trailers, as some sort of space western, like Firefly. Don't know, but anyway, this looks very Flash Gordon, doesn't it? You know, the 1980 Flash Gordon going to the city of the Hawkmen. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call the city of the Hawkmen now. The big floating city, and that looks like rocket ship Ajax. Anyway.
Just do what I say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well.
For all of you, I remember this bit.
For you guys.
Yeah, whatever. So I'm guessing, is she a Supergirl here? You know, does she have a superpowers? Because she's gonna kick ass, isn't she? So if it is on the same planet, maybe not, I don't know, that Krypto were injured on, did they have kryptonite weapons? Or whatever, I don't know, but this kind of reminds me of, remember the trailer for Predators back in the day? With Adrian Brody, and the trailer showed him getting lots of red dots on him that wasn't in the film. Everybody said, hang on, that never happened in the film. Is that one of these moments? I bet it isn't. I bet this does happen. But she's going to kick off, isn't she? And I don't know what people... I'm sorry and all to keep harping on about Millie Alcock. I don't know what people see in it. I didn't think she was that good in House of the Dragon either. But anyway, whatever. She's obviously does the trick for the casting directors. Are we going to see her use this? I presume this is a sword. It looks like it, doesn't it? We're going to see her use this. I bet she does at the opportune time. Supergirl, Kara, whatever the hell she's called. I don't even know her name. Is going to... She's not a Jor-El, is she? Is she Kara? I don't know, whatever. She's going to be saving her all the way through the film until she's forced to defend herself, and she's going to save Supergirl just in the nick of time with this sword. She's going to, I have the power. Oh no, that's the next trailer, isn't it? In the background, she cowers like a coward, but she's not going to be. She's going to be the true heroine of the film. But you can't say that these days, can you? Because they've got to be heroes now of the girls, not heroines and actresses. Don't get me going. I'm being old. Stop. There he is. There's Lobo. From what I'm told, I have no idea. I have no idea who Lobo is. But it's him, innit? From Game of Thrones. And there he is. You never guessed that I forgot his name and had to look him up. There he is, Jason Momoa. As Ronan, not as Ronan Dex, although pretty much all the characters he plays, even the fella in Game of Thrones, is just Ronan Dex, because he's just the same in everything. I'm not a fan of Jason Momoa, to be completely honest. As much as I'm not going to like this film, am I? I don't like Millie Alcock. I don't like Jason Momoa. If it had Telly Savalas in, it'd be the perfect film not for me. Anyway, playing Lobo. I've no idea who Lobo is. I don't know. As I said, I'm not a comic person. I shouldn't really be doing these, reviews. But he's having a drink, so he's obviously, he's a good guy, but gruff. A gruff good guy, I imagine. I don't know. But he's got muscles, look. His veiny arms.
Hurting my head.
Sort of funeral. Looks like got a sword on a plane. Obviously, there's got past the TSA, the galactic TSA. Anyway, look, she's floating in space. Look now, because she's got her superpowers. Because it's a yellow sun. I've always felt that was a bit weird that it had to be a yellow sun, because it kind of limits. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could, but we see him sometimes flying off to other planets. And what if he goes to a planet without a yellow sun? He'll just die before he gets there. Anyway, I suppose he has a spaceship. Using her laser vision. Which is cool. I'm going to get a copyright claim out for this, all this blooming music. We get to see her in her Supergirl outfit. We will see.
It won't take your.
Oh yes, there she is. She's in the Supergirl outfit there, and look, she's not attractive, is she? I'm sorry, she just isn't. It's nice hair though.
Ain't a way.
Lobo's laughing because he's on a bike, because he's an intergalactic biker, because he's going like a bat out of hell, or whatever. I wasn't even looking then. What happened? Something caught my attention out the window. We'll go back again. We'll go back a bit, because I wasn't paying attention. Cool. A tank with treads. Is it falling? Or is it just hanging? Oh no, it's on wires. It's some sort of war she's got in the middle of. I bet it's very exciting.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry.
No, they're not. No, they're not. She's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm an oil painting. I know I'm the most handsome man in the universe. But I don't get paid big bucks to go on screen.
Lot of pain. Lot of suffering.
Obviously there's kryptonite going on there, isn't it? Because she's got all manky stuff on her face. I bet they've injected her with something. Or stabbed her with the same thing that they stabbed the dog with, Crypto. Anyway.
There's no.
Oh, look, the dog. We're supposed to love him, the CG dog. With what's all going on here? Have they just ruined her feather pillows? Her feather space pillows. Buddy. Oh, look. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I know that's somebody else, a green chap from a different comic company. And look, she's protecting her all the way through the film, and at the end, she's going to do the protecting, isn't she? As when Supergirl is incapacitated with all the manky stuff on her face, she'll appear, save the day, and save her and give her the injection or whatever that saves her. Bet she does.
Aren't you the dips from that dive bar?
Funny.
And what? A dive bar? I don't know about the rest. It's Jason Momoa. He's incomprehensible pretty much in everything. Anyway. It's me.
That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
I imagine it's fun and exciting and all that, and it's coming on the 26th of June. Not that I'll be watching it. Is that it? There's nothing else after that. So there we go. Fair enough. That's Supergirl. Yeah. Whatever. I'm not really interested, to be honest. I didn't really like the Superman film. Superman's James Gunn. You know, it was all right. That's all I can say about it. I didn't hate it. I watched it all the way through once. So, you know, I didn't turn it off in disgust or anything like that. So, you know, it was whatever. 6 out of 10, you know, something like that. Okay. And imagine this will be much of a muchness. More or less the same story. The dog is in peril. But whatever. Anyway. Oh, look, they're looks like the fuel in the rocket. Sorry, I'm just looking at all this stuff. Anyway, so there we go. So that's Supergirl coming in June. Right, we'll move on to the next one, shall we? This next one is the Masters of the Universe trailer. So there it is. Hang on, I forgot to full screen it. There we go. So off we go. Right. Is this one going to have a ding? Ding? I know I'm off key. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Masters of the Universe. June 5th. So at the same time as Supergirl. Oh, that was 26th of June.
I know most of you don't remember me. But I know all of you.
I'm presuming that was Prince Adam. Is in Man at Arms. Idris Elba's Man at Arms. I can't remember the name. She's the other one. The Chelsea Field character. I can't remember. From the original film. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, look, it's the dog then. The tiger. Cringer. Something like that, innit? Who becomes Battle Cat, doesn't it? Which we didn't see in the 80s. Was it 87? The Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe. We never saw that, did we? But they've got to have Earth in it again for some weird reason. Even though I don't think I ever went to Earth in the cartoon. Not that I was a fan of the cartoons either. But all this stuff that's happening now kind of happened when I was a little bit too old for. Because I'm an old fart. So I was busy working and getting married and stuff like that. When all this would happen for all you young'uns. But anyway, there's Castle Grayskull. There we go. Oh, look, there's Battle Cat or Cringe or whatever the hell he is.
Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth.
And there's Prince Adam. Who plays him then? Who plays Prince Adam? Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man. Teela. That's who she was. Played by Camilla Mendes. Got Alison Brie as Evil Lynn. Morena Baccarin as the Sorceress. Although it says here Sorcière. And Idris Elba's Man at Arms. And Jared Leto as Skeletor. Who else we got? James Purefoy, Kristen Wiig, Charlotte Riley. So there we go. Right, where were we? So for some reason he's on Earth. Again, it's like they're trying to make it like Superman, aren't they? Where he's stuck on Earth for some reason. But anyway, look, he's got his shoebox or whatever with Eternia written on, because that's where he's from, isn't it? With pictures. I presume he's drawn them as a kid. Maybe he's drawn them as an adult. I don't know. Who knows? But of the king and the queen, and there's him, and there's Cringer, and he's got his sword.
I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone.
So how did he get back then? So he went to Earth, I presume as a kid. Did they send him away like they did with Superman? I don't know. How long has he been away for? Was he an adult when he left? I don't know. But we saw him in the previous trailer, didn't we? Living his life on Earth. Living his humdrum life. But now he's back. This is like a sequel to the first trailer, isn't it? He's back on Eternia. So did they go and pick him up? Or did they open a portal or whatever? I don't know. But anyways, but he looks unhappy. Looks a little bit like Alexander Skarsgård, doesn't he, in that shot? Who would have been a good He-Man, in my opinion. Is he good? Is he muscly, this fella? I don't know. He don't look to be like, he's no Dolph Lundgren, is he?
Skeletor took my family.
Alright, I'm guessing when that happened, that's when he went to Earth. I don't think Skeletor has the cartoon Skeletor's voice, does he? in this, Jared Leto. And we don't have the Frank Langella voice either. Someone is speaking to me. I love that film. The Skeletor bits. The sorceress, my lovely prisoner, my prisoner at last. Anyway, whatever. Apparently Frank Langella had a great time.
He destroyed our world.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
I know how it feels to fail.
So basically, Idris Elba's Man of Times, a little bit like the character who played in Thor, isn't it? I forgot the name of the character. I'm hopeless. But anyway, there's the sword. So has he got to go reclaim the sword, which I imagine is deep inside Castle Grayskull? They've got to fight their way past all of Skeletor's goons to get to it.
Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
You got it there. I have the power. So that's how they're not showing him up close, have they? But he's got a six-pack there, so I imagine he's quite muscly then. Do you reckon he's like that, or have the CG'd him up? Don't know. It's summer. The robot from Lost in Space, the new series, looked like it, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Do see a close-up of him fighting bad guys. Go through a frame at a time. Because it'll be over and done with really quickly, won't it? So, yeah, it's not massive though, is it? It's not like the He-Man in the cartoon, or Dolph Lundgren, for that matter. So he's taking out these. Who's that then? Is that a baddie? Just stood there doing sod all. He's taking. So does he get the sword early? Does he always have it? I don't know. I mean, I've got bigger arms than him. I wish. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So very exciting.
The universe shall quake in my shadow.
The universe shall quake in my shadow. I got you, He-Man. That's what he should be like, shouldn't he? But anyway, look who's got a scary devil type thing there. Goon. But yes, it looks like the comic. Not comic, the cartoon one. He's got his blue body. Muscly blue body and skull head. The Frank Langella one didn't really look like Skeletor, did he? But it was still great.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
Comedy! Because you got to have it now, haven't you? But anyways, gathering his cadre of misfits to take back Eternia. Who's this with the triangle eyes? Tell me in the comments. Hey! He-Man. See that? I call him He-Man. Because there is that in the first trailer, that joke, wasn't there, about, you know, they, them sort of comment about He-Man, you know, his pronouns and all that, wasn't there? So anyway.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
How does Skeletor speak with no lips? It's just like that's what it'd be like, wouldn't it? Anyway, never mind. It's just a film.
I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
A little very crazy, but there's an edit there, isn't there? So I don't know. I wonder what they put in there. Because I reckon this there's extra bits in there. He won't actually say that. A little very crazy. That makes no sense. It's not even funny. But it looks fun, but it doesn't look like He-Man, does it? It just looks like a normal bloke. But in the long distance shot we saw when he had the sword, it were all rippling muscles. But then now we're seeing him up close here. He's just a bloke with a leather thong. Isn't he? Look. That's it. I could have been He-Man. Got the hair for it. Although it's not golden. Anyway, that looks fun. I must admit, it does look fun. This is the fella from Spider-Man, Peter Parker's mate. They've just transposed him into this. Nobody will care about the bits where he's on Earth. Hopefully that won't be in the film very long. It'll be at the beginning. And it'll soon get to Eternia. But anyway, yeah, whatever. June the 5th for that one in premium formats. Whatever that means. IMAX. That fake IMAX where they just cut off the top and bottom of the screen. Because I once went to see, which one was it now? I once went to see a film in, fake IMAX. And it had subtitles for parts of the dialogue. Because I think, we're in parts of dialogue in a foreign language. I think it was one of the Jurassic Park films we went to see. Jurassic World, films. And because they're essentially, because it's like floor to ceiling, wall to wall. That's what they said, don't they, about this fake IMAX. Parts of the subtitles were chopped off. You didn't know what they were saying. Stupid bloody things. Anyway. But whatever. Yeah, join the fight for Eternia. Become Eternian, it says there, .com. Master of the Universe .movie. Is that a website? Is there a .movie thingy? Anyway, so yeah, whatever. There's his eyes. Look, kind of light brown, I suppose. Weird stuff. I imagine some eye doctor might have things to say about what's going on with this iris. But anyway, yeah, that looks okay. Don't mind that. I just hope we're not on Earth very long. And then I get to Eternia, they'll either come and pick him up or he has some portal or whatever, I don't know. Maybe Idris Elba opens a rainbow bridge for him to get him to Eternia. We will see. But I'm looking forward more to this than I am Supergirl, to be completely honest. But the film I'm most looking forward to is probably the one that's cost the least out of all these. So we'll move on to the next trailer, which is Backrooms. Just bear with me. This is from Kane Parsons. There's a bit of backstory. If you don't know, the Backrooms were kind of like a creepypasta thing. I don't know if you call it that, or like a 4chan, Reddit. I don't know. One of these things that like a viral thing that appeared. Was it 2019, something like that? On one of these like 4chan, Reddit things, whatever, where it were all about clipping, where you basically fall out of your reality, like through a portal or whatever, and end up in this off yellow corridors and rooms where the walls and the ceiling and the ceiling's got like fluorescent lighting and stuff, and it's all looking a bit off, and there's like nobody about, and then weird creatures appear briefly. It's really good. And like I said, that it wasn't originated by Kane Parsons. They were called Kane Pixels on his YouTube channel. But he did some short films on YouTube, which are really, really good. I've got, go and watch them. Go look up Kane Pixels on YouTube and watch his original Backrooms videos. Some are better than others, but some are really, really good. There's only short ones, and it's like found footage. Anyway, he's been handed the keys to a film about it, and I don't know how much the budget is for it. I imagine it's not a lot. And Kane Parsons is directing it. And do you know how old he is? He's 20 years old. He's directing a major motion picture from A24. I'm just looking up to see if it says Backrooms budget. Between $9 and $15 million. And I imagine the budgets for Supergirl and Masters of the Universe will be like 200 million each, won't they? Easy, at least. But yeah, the $9 and $15 million. So we'll watch the trailer. So that's it. So it's all about clipping into like an alternate reality, and I think it stars Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's been in loads of stuff. Probably most famously, he was the agent, or whatever we're called, the operative in Serenity. There's been loads of other stuff as well. So here we go. Right, the back rooms.
I found something.
A24.
In the store.
Okay.
Maybe.
What did you find?
Oh look,
the place.
See, look, clipping out like in a video game. You know, if you walk into a wall at a funny angle, you can clip through. That's what it means. Into the non-game part of reality.
I found a place.
This is what it's like. It's all kind of off yellow, kind of, you know, there's something a bit weird about it. And let's say Kane Parsons, and his YouTube ones, he ended up, you know, it started off like this, where some person accidentally ends up there, and they've got a camcorder and stuff, and they get back out and all that, I think. But then the other videos start appearing of like this agency or company or whatever that's back in the 80s were doing experiments with the back rooms, and they were sending people in suits and stuff, like, not like space suits, what they call them, environment suits and stuff, in to see what's going on. Anyway, so here we go. We've got subtitles. Let's see if the subtitles are saying now. Or just as auto-generated, which is poo.
Hello?
Oh, there was somebody there, wasn't there? There was somebody there. We'll take the subtitles off. It's auto-generated. There was somebody there.
Anyone there?
It looks like not a person. It looks like a statue or something, doesn't it? Say in the YouTube ones, you'd sometimes see like a monster or something, like a weird Slender Man type thing, and just start appearing around the corner, and they'd go and run off, and then you just get quick glimpses of it. Will that be in this? I bloody hope so.
Look, I know how this sounds, but you gotta understand, it's massive in there.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna come back here with proof.
With maps and
Alright,
stuff.
you filming? Yeah.
Found
Follow my
footage.
lead.
Yeah.
Clark, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been there every night since I found the place, and I still barely scratched the surface. Alright, just take it slow.
Oh my God.
Pull me up, pull me up, pull me up! What do you see?
See something.
All these rooms. This place builds them.
It's like a maze. It just goes on and on. Sometimes I'm scared I'll get lost.
Clark, can you hear me?
And in some of I think some of his later ones, they got outside the yellow rooms, and they found like streets, like empty streets and stuff, but that still appeared to be inside, if you know what I mean. There were trees and houses and stuff, but it's still, you got the feeling that you weren't outside, you're still inside something. But anyway, I'm digressing, I know.
I don't understand. What is this?
Oh, there we go. There's the people in the environment suits, or whatever you want to call them.
It's beautiful. Am I right?
Never gonna see.
Hello?
No, didn't get to see a creature, did we? Unfortunately. Oh, hang on. No. Is that it? Remember that? I forgot when that. But that 29th of May. That's somebody's birthday that I know. I'll not tell you who. Get tickets now. Oh, there we go. Written by Will Sudick, based on the series by Kane Parsons, who's also directing it. Oh, the Atomic Monster. That's James Wan's company, isn't it? Atomic Monster. So there we go. That looks interesting. That for me, this is the most interesting of the three. But will they end up bringing something into the real world from the back rooms? You know, we don't get to see the creature, do we? But anyway, if it even is in there, there is a suggestion that there's something in there because they're pulling him out, aren't they? But yeah, I'm more looking forward to that one than the others. So right, so there we go. So that's 3 trailers that we've had a look at, and of those 3, for me, the Backrooms is the one to see, and that rhymes. Anywho, right, so there we go. We'll leave it there. All done and dusted. I forgot to switch my light on. It'll be right. What's happening on there? Oh, they're showing the testing of the rocket, look, the booster engines, whatever. 8 hours, 5 minutes. Do you think it'll be delayed? We'll see. We'll see. Shall I do a live stream later? It's not going to. It's going to be pushing midnight for me when the launch is coming up, innit? But anyway, whatever. Right. So, crack. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. Where's the day gone? I hope you had a fun April Fool's Day. I didn't do anything. I've not done any April Fools. I had any April Fools done on me. But anyway, so we'll leave it there. So there you go. So that's the 3 trailers. I'm looking forward to Backrooms. Not really that bothered about the other 2. Masters of the Universe looks okay. Supergirl, don't really care. Right, so we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.
That old Yorkshire geek with stories